We are the family of William Tyson. We're strong and safe and free. We celebrate our culture and our equality. We work to get our education and to try for success. We are the family of William Tyson. We're the very best.
We have a population of 464 students, 87, it varies, 87 to 89% minority. We have 265 English language learners, and 65% of those are being serviced with bilingual education. The diversity of our school is something we celebrate. We saw a need for some kind of supervision in the morning that still provided an opportunity for kids to get some kind of basic education. And we've tried many years to get someone to do something, but whenever we had the opportunity, the parents were not able to afford to pay.
In the morning, we would have a lot of kids that would show up at 7:30. We don't have any staff here as far as to make sure that they're safe, so they'd end up in the office. And we get here at 7:30, but there's only 2 of us. We try to bring them in as much as possible. The BPO would go walk around the building to make sure that we didn't have moose or bear, which we do get down here. And that's what we had to try to rely on, is that we were looking out for them as much as we could and bring them in if we could.
We would contact the parents and let them know that students couldn't come to school until at least 8:15, and breakfast was at 8:30. And we could tell that it was a hardship on the parents because they had to go to work. And, that's their livelihood, and it was a concern for them. It makes it difficult on the parents who worry about their children. We got a couple of phone calls, have my kids made it to school? Did they get their breakfast? And this type of concern. And so that's what was happening before Campfire came.
A few years ago, there was a group from the Campfire and others. Jewel Jones came down and met with me and talked to me and asked if there was something that they could do. What is it? And I suggested looking for something in the morning. And so after a while, they came back and said they had something that could be helpful to us. The very first day of operation, after we notified the community that it was available, we had over 44 to 50 kids here.
The Campfire staff fit in here the second that they started. It was just like a perfect fit. They're all extremely caring and want the kids to be happy in what they're doing.
The Campfire staff respect the students, and they listen to them. If a student has a concern, they listen to them. They take on that responsibility so that the kids feel like they are listened to and they're respected, and that they are important.
A lot of our kids don't get completely listened to about what they feel and what's going on. And, you're not just there to watch what they're doing. You're there to interact with them and to build confidence in them as a person. My older daughter, who's in the 4th grade, loves it. In fact, she hates missing it. And I've seen with my kindergarten, they're making hand puppets, and she thinks that's great. Now she wants to use all our socks for hand puppets and make different animals and people and things like that. So, it is, I think it's sponsoring a lot of inner creativity for them.
It's always pleasant in there. And sometimes, kids, when they come in, they might not have had a good morning. but it's a pleasant place to be. Plus, they're getting some reading, some vocabulary, some of those things, which is so very important. It starts their day off, and I think they look forward to that. When I come out in the morning and greet them, I see smiling faces come running up to give a hug, and they're at ease. They don't look stressed at all. They're enjoying being here, and that's what I love. I think it's everybody's responsibility because they are the future citizens of our country and our state. But specifically, I think anybody who cares about kids has a responsibility to feel that they have to be a part of for their safety.
Keep doing what you're doing. You're making a difference. Every little bit helps.